Right, now, the reason Ben Elton is here in the studio isn't just to talk to us because he thinks we're so fantastic and has heard about us from... Oh, thank you. It's because you're here for The Boys in the Photograph.
Yes, which is the title of a show, just in case you think I'm browsing any webs and thought, oh, tasty, I'll fly to South Africa. No, moving swiftly on from that.
Yes.
I have a new musical opening at the Civic Theatre. It's next year.
May,
It's a show that... I've written with Andrew Lloyd Webber, who is a lord, as I explained earlier. Now, I'm sure he didn't buy it.
This was originally The Beautiful Game?
It was. We wrote a show together. I did the book and the lyrics, which is the story and the words, obviously. And obviously he did the music. And it ran for a year in London, called The Beautiful Game, back in 2000. And was successful and award-winning, but we never felt it was quite right. It's set around the fortunes of some kids who hang out with a local soccer squad in Belfast in 1969, and it's basically about young people trying to rise above living in a time of great trouble. And you know, the story, like most good stories, is about whether love triumphs or hate triumphs. But it was often perceived as being either about terrorism or about soccer, and it's not. It's about young people, so we've changed the title to The Boys in the Photograph. And Andrew's written 3 new songs, and we've just done a lot of work on it since then. And actually, it was all inspired by the Civic Theatre in Johannesburg's offer to present it as part of the cultural events of next year's Soccer World Cup. So that inspired us to rework the musical, and we've done it. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful, passionate journey for us. And here we are. I'm in Joburg, working with the wonderful company on the production that we're doing next year.
Well, so Ben, we. For want of a better expression, we have spent a lot of time.
It's early, but you know, you'll come up to speed eventually.
Yeah.
2010 is our big moment to shine. South Africa as a country, right? So I mean, there's your musical, which is fantastic, but you might have a bit of competition because we've put together a South African musical with an international cast, in fact. And I'd like you to listen to it and give us your best and honest feedback and a little direction if you think it's warranted.
Well, I don't approve of critics normally, but I will do it for you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, this is the musical that we're going to be pitching to Bernard J at the Civic to do for 2010.
Well, we've got that slot. You can do it, you know.
No, we'll do it on your days off.
No, okay. You'll be in the big theatre, we'll be in the little theatre.
You'll be in the foyer.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll imagine I've got a beer in my hand, I've got a nice castle just been poured, and here we go, curtain up.
In a land far, far away, in L.A., things are about to go horribly wrong. This is Beckham to the Future. It starts with Joel inspiring the team.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Pourquoi c'est un big game? Pourquoi tu dépendante de take you, Bernard, we go big game, big game, pourquoi today?
Suddenly, Posh bursts in.
I'm sorry, Joel. I have to interrupt here. David, I have had to leave a lunch to come and talk to you today.
She name drops.
I don't mean to name drop, but I've had to leave Ava Longoria, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, Tom Cruise, Katie Holmes, and Suri Cruz just to come here and shout at you.
Oh, boy.
It has been 10 years that we have been together, and I noticed that you are not looking at me the way you were looking at other football players. It is all day, every day, and I knew last night when I found the photograph of George Best under your pillow that you and I are through. I can't believe I'm still with such a washed-up has-been.
David replies.
Oh, shut it, Posh. Why should I listen to you anyway when you're a washed-up has-been yourself?
Oh!
If they did a Spice Girls reunion, they'd call you Old Spice.
Ronaldo steps in with his Benoni Pora accent.
Now that is no way for you to speak to a lady or to Posh for that matter.
David tells him to shut up.
Shut up, Portuguese Spice.
Ronaldo strikes back.
That is rich for you. Coming from somebody who's had more highlights in your hair over the years than you've had highlights in your career.
David is shocked, and he replies.
Well, why when you speak to me, does it always sound like you telling me to shush?
That is because I am a Portuguese.
Hey, well, while you yap, who's looking after the shop?
Okay, cue the tragic music.
Don't cry for me, Joel Santana. The truth is we can't understand you. You educated us, about your lifestyle. We thought a Brazilian was just a wax job.
Beckham to the Future. Now available on VHS and DVD, anywhere on William Nickel. Also available, Jukebox Trivia, Whackhead's new CD, Jeremy's Cookbook, Sam's latest Bad Mother book, Bungani's new self-titled CD, Bungani, and Graham Joffy's, okay, nothing from Graham Joffy, but get the rest now!
Okay, so Ben?
What did you think? Has it got promise?
I thought it was beautifully produced.